coach do we think is just going to get fired? That hot seat is burning up. The fire flames. It's getting terrible. Here's my 2 coaches. One of them I don't think is going to get fired, but he should get fired, and I think everybody in the Mamas want to see him get fired.
No, you don't think he is?
Marvin Lewis. It's not going to get fired. He should be fired.
The guy
the Flames are hitting his behind.
Yeah.
He brings in Hugh like it's a big move, brings in his friends. I guess that's okay, but this season's done. Andy Dalton's done.
AJ.
He's on IR. AJ's done. The whole team stinks. I thought with Mixon, I was saying early in the season, I thought the Cincinnati team had potential. But a coach, some people aren't talking about. Let's go to the NFC South. I do believe all 3 coaches are on the hot seat besides Sean Payton. But Ron Rivera, if they finish 6-10, which is possible, they still have to play the Saints twice. The Falcons, that could be a dogfight. They're not looking good. Cleveland?
4 in a row they lost.
Yeah, Cleveland might be able to beat them right now. That's a toss-up game.
Yeah.
Ron Rivera, if he finishes 6-10, you might see a coach's change for them.
Yeah.
I don't trust Carolina's organization to be like, you know what, we can bring a guy like this back. Yes, they went to the Super Bowl a couple years back. Might have been 3 years ago, actually.
3 years ago.
That was a long time ago, Sean. It's not like they won the Super Bowl. So he's on the hot seat. If Mike McCarthy can get fired and he got a ring, so can Ron Rivera.
That's true. And I disagree with the Ron Rivera take just because they extended him as long as
Who cares?
as well with Cam Newton's contract to 2020.
Who cares?
This still was a team.
You got to understand.
Can I finish, Danson?
No, hold on. So contracts. When do coaches really finish off their contracts when they're doing bad? Never.
But he just got an extension a couple years ago after
So
the Super Bowl.
what?
I'm just saying. So look, Ron Rivera, I disagree with that take. I don't think he's going to get fired. If you lose out, it might be cause for concern. Well, definitely cause for concern. But I don't think he's going to get fired this year. And
You think he's going to finish out his contract? Is that what you're saying?
To 2020? That's
To
only a couple more
2020?
seasons. It depends. Look,
So if he comes out next season and start 0-4, we're going to keep this guy?
We got to see. That's next season.
With Cam
Jansen.
Newton as a quarterback? They're just wasting Christian McCaffrey.
Look, we have to see. They went to the playoffs last year at 11-5. All I'm saying is I disagree with that take. Pat Sherman, get him out of there. He doesn't look like a real head coach. Go back to being a coordinator. I just don't believe he should be the head coach for that team. He doesn't have the team in control either. You got Odell calling out possibly, Eli Manning, and I just don't believe him. I don't think he fits that criteria as a head football coach. I think he's better suited as a coordinator. Marvin Lewis, there's been a lot of other analysts already with that take. Jansen already explained it. Marvin Lewis needs to go. I agree with that. And I'm just trying to think around.
Is it bad? I'm laughing
NFL.
when he said Marvin Lewis needs to go. It's like he needs to,
It's
but he
bad.
might not go.
And again, I don't think he's a bad. I'm not saying he can't be a head coach elsewhere. I just think that. And
Sean, we gonna lose our jobs before Marvin Lewis loses his job. I'll tell you that real quick. Cameraman is gonna lose his job before Marvin Lewis loses his job.
I don't know, man, but I think Jason Garrett. It depends. Knowing Jerry Jones, I don't think he'll let go of Jason Garrett.
He loves Jason Garrett.
It depends what happens. If he has to. If I was an owner, I would say you at least have to make it to the second round of playoffs and keep your job at least, because if you get beat in the first round and after gaining all this momentum, then you need to go, man. We need to go ahead and just give Chris Richard the job, the defensive coordinator on the Cowboys team. I mean, if that's the case, if they start missing opportunities to make the playoffs, I'd say for Dallas. But just off the top of my head, I'm going to say those are. Oh, my bad. Jacksonville Jaguars coach Doug Marrone.
Oh, he gone.
Is he going too?
Yeah,
he just made the AFC Championship.
Got to be gone. He gone.
He's gone.
He is gone.
Yeah, he's gone. So I would say those few coaches, they might need to go.
I'm sorry. I was just going to explain. I didn't even mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Explain why he should be gone. Okay, last season they go to the AFC Championship game. That's nice. I'm not going to hate on that. But Blake Bortles was a problem last year, even when they were doing well. Why would you not address it in the offseason?
Cody Kessler.